Hello, friends! Congress is looking at a bill right now that would set the minimum Social Security check at $1,304 a month and rewrite how your COLA gets calculated. 6 changes decide what you gain or lose in 2027. And stay with me until number 6, because it's the one almost every retiree has completely backwards. Number 1. The $1,304 minimum check. In July 2026, Congress reintroduced the Social Security 2100 Act, H.R. 9519 in the House, with Senator Blumenthal filing the Senate version on July 22nd. The headline provision: nobody who worked a full career could collect less than 125% of the federal poverty line. In 2026, the poverty line for a single person is $15,650 a year, so the new floor would be about $1,304 a month. Here's why that matters. Millions of people who cleaned offices, served food, drove school buses, or worked farms for 30 years are collecting checks below the poverty line right now. Take a home health aide who earned low wages for 3 decades and gets $940 a month today. Under this bill, her check rises to $1,304. That's $364 more every month, over $4,300 a year, without filing a single new form. Now, the mistake that costs people real money, whether this bill passes or not. Your benefit is built from your earnings record, and if an employer misreported your wages, or a year is missing entirely, Social Security calculates your check as if you earned nothing that year. One missing year of $30,000 in wages can shave thousands off your lifetime benefits, and the SSA will not call you to fix it. So here's your move. Log into your account at ssa.gov. Open your earnings record and check every year against your own records. W-2s, tax returns, even old pay stubs count as proof. If a year is wrong, you can correct it. But the burden is on you to catch it. Every dollar in every one of these bills gets calculated off that record. Make sure yours is right. Number 2. Your COLA gets recalculated. This January, checks went up 2.8%, about $56 a month for the average retiree. For 2027, the Senior Citizens League projection is holding at 3.8%, a full point higher. On a $2,000 check, that's $76 more a month, but the official number isn't announced until mid-October, when the government finishes the third quarter inflation data. And that number, not the projection, is what lands in your January check. Now here's what the Social Security 2100 Act would change: the formula itself. Today your COLA follows the CPI-W, a price index built around younger working households. It weights things like gasoline and electronics heavily, and underweights housing and medical care, the 2 categories that eat most of a retiree's budget. The bill would switch to the CPI-E, an index built on the actual spending of Americans over 62. The difference sounds tiny, often around 0.2% a year. But run the math. 0.2 of a point, compounding year after year on a $2,000 check, works out to roughly $480 more per year after a decade. Small formula, big money, over a retirement that can last 25 years. The mistake to avoid right now: do not spend the 3.8 before it's official. Every summer, seniors budget off a projection, and some get burned when the October number lands lower. And remember, your Medicare Part B premium comes out of your check before you ever see that raise. And Part B has its own increase coming. Mark mid-October on your calendar. That's the day you learn your real 2027 number. And while you're marking calendars, keep number 6 in the back of your mind. Because while everyone watches this bill, the money you'll actually gain or lose in 2027 is being decided somewhere else entirely. Number 3. The bill that ends taxes on your Social Security. Representative Angie Craig's bill, the You Earned It, You Keep It Act, would eliminate federal income taxes on Social Security benefits completely. Right now, if your combined income tops $25,000 as a single filer or $32,000 married, up to 85% of your benefit can be taxed, and those thresholds have never been adjusted for inflation, which is why more retirees get caught every single year. How would Congress pay for it? By applying the payroll tax to wages above $250,000. In 2026, you stop paying Social Security tax on anything earned over $184. 500 CNBC reported that million-dollar earners finished paying their entire year's Social Security tax by early March. Craig's bill leaves that cap alone but restarts the tax above $250,000. And here's the number that should get your attention. A nonpartisan analysis found this one change would keep Social Security paying full benefits through 2058. 24 years longer than the current 2034 projection. So where does it stand? As of July 2026, parked in committee. No hearing, no markup, no vote scheduled. Which brings us to the mistake. There are videos and articles right now telling seniors that taxes on Social Security are already gone. They are not. What actually exists is the $6,000 bonus senior deduction from the law signed in July 2025. Yours if you're 65 or older. $12,000 for a couple, in force through 2028. That's real, it's claimable on the return you file, and plenty of seniors skip it because they heard their benefits aren't taxed anymore. Claim the deduction that exists. Don't plan around the bill that doesn't yet. Number 4. What you lose if Congress does nothing. This is the side of the ledger nobody puts in a headline. Under the current projection, the trust fund can pay full benefits only through 2034. After that, Social Security can only pay out what payroll taxes bring in, roughly 4/5 of promised benefits under the trustees' latest numbers. On a $2,000 check, that's a cut in the neighborhood of $380 a month. That's the real stake behind every bill we've covered. It's also why, in July 2026, a bipartisan group of senators introduced the Promise Act, a bill that changes no benefits at all, but forces Congress into a formal process to deal with solvency instead of kicking it down the road again. Now, here's the mistake this fear creates, and it's expensive. Every time the 2034 date makes the news, some people rush to claim at 62 to get their money before it's gone. Understand what that does. Claiming at 62 instead of your full retirement age of 67 locks in a reduction of up to 30% permanently. On an $1,800 full retirement benefit, that's over $500 a month, every month for the rest of your life. A cut you handed yourself years ahead of 2034 over a shortfall Congress has repaired before. In 1983, the trust fund was months from running dry, and Congress fixed it. And no bill on the table today, not one, proposes cutting checks for people already retired, so do not let a headline choose your claiming age. Run your own numbers, your health, your savings, your spouse's benefit, not a deadline. Congress still has 8 years to move. Number 5. Who actually pays for all of this? Every gain in these bills has a price tag, and you should know exactly where the money comes from, because it is not coming out of retirees' checks. Here's the mechanics. Workers pay 6.2% of wages into Social Security, but only up to the cap, $184, $500 in 2026. Earn $200,000, and $15, $500 of your income escapes the tax entirely. Earn $1 million, and you're done paying by the first week of March. Earn $10 million, and you finished in January. Every dollar above that cap owes nothing to the system your check comes from. The bills take different swings at this. Craig's bill restarts the 6.2% on wages above $250,000. So a neighbor earning $300,000 would pay about $3, $100 more a year on the $50,000 above the line. The Social Security 2100 Act draws its line at $400,000 and adds a tax on investment income above that same mark. If you're retired and living on Social Security, a pension, and modest withdrawals, neither bill touches you. The mistake here is believing the opposite. Seniors hear Social Security overhaul and assume means testing or cuts for current retirees are buried in the fine print. Read the bills. They aren't. Both raise money from high earners still working and push it toward bigger minimum checks and better COLAs. Whether that's good policy is your call at the ballot box. But when someone tells you a Social Security bill is coming for your existing check, that is not what's written in either bill, and you can verify every word yourself at congress.gov. And number 6, the one almost everyone has backwards. Here it is. This new bill will almost certainly change nothing for you in 2027. GovTrack, the site that tracks every bill in Congress, gives the Social Security 2100 Act a 0% chance of passing this session. Craig's tax bill has no vote scheduled. So what will actually decide whether you gain or lose money in 2027? 3 things that are already law, sitting in plain sight while everyone stares at the bill that isn't. First, the COLA. Projected at 3.8%, announced in October, in your check in January, automatic. Second, the $6,000 senior deduction, $12,000 for a couple where both are 65, in force right now through 2028. If you don't claim it on your tax return, it simply evaporates. The IRS will not apply it for you. Third, the Social Security Fairness Act, signed January 5, 2025, which erased the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. Retired teachers, police officers, firefighters, and government workers are owed recalculated benefits, some worth hundreds of dollars a month, and many still haven't applied because they were told no for decades and stopped asking. That is what backwards looks like, losing sleep over a bill with a 0% chance, while real, already passed money sits unclaimed. And one more warning while we're here. If a video or an article tells you Congress just passed a new Social Security increase, check congress.gov or ssa.gov before you believe it, and long before you give anyone your information. The people pushing fake bills are usually fishing for your Social Security number. So here's the picture. The new bill tells you where Congress may be headed, but your 2027 money comes from laws already on the books. Your one action step this week: log into ssa.gov, open your earnings record, and verify every single year. Every bill we covered, build your check from that record, and only you will catch a mistake. If this helped, subscribe and share it with someone on Social Security. The people who find out in time keep the money.